Welcome to Ad America, the U.S. Embassy's American Center. With me, Patricia Elizabeth, as one of the e-guide here. I know it's Saturday morning and it's raining outside, but thank you for joining. I know you guys excited because today Ad America will help you to do better on your English proficiency test called TOEFL IBT. And this is part 1 out of 4. But before we start our session, we have trivia for you who join us via online platform. And the question is, what does IBT stand for? Is it A, Internet Basic Test, B, International Base Test, C, Internet Base Test, or D, International Basic Test? You can submit your answer to our social media platform, and if you can guess correctly, you will get a live shout-out from us in the end of this session. Now, grab your pen and paper because we're gonna study with the expert Ibu Hafilia R. Ismanto, ETS-approved TOEFL IBT Facilitator, International Task Center, Indonesia. But before that, we have presentation from Education USA Advisor in Ad America. Give a big applause to Kak Caroline.
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Welcome to Ad America and welcome to one of Education USA's event today on Saturday morning. And welcome everyone who is joining us from Zoom. Thank you for joining us. Before we start the event, I would like to introduce to you of what Education USA is. My name is Caroline, and I am one of the advisors here at Ad America. We have one more advisor here, May, my colleague who is sitting right there. So basically, Education USA itu adalah network dari State Department di US atau seperti Kementerian Luar Negeri di Amerika Serikat yang membantu teman-teman semua dengan memberikan informasi, memberikan bantuan untuk apapun itu tentang belajar di Amerika. Jadi kalau ada teman-teman yang mau belajar S1, S2, atau bahkan S3, bisa kontak salah satu advisor yang ada di Indonesia dan nanti kami akan membantu teman-teman semua. Okay, there are 5 steps into studying in the US. Nomor 1, researcher options. Jadi nanti kita bantu kalian semua mulai dari awal banget ya, mulai dari cara mencari sekolah seperti apa, lalu step keduanya kalau mau scholarship, cara mencari juga bagaimana, cara pendaftarannya seperti apa, lalu nanti step ketiganya ada cara mengisi application, so we're gonna help you with that also. We'll read your essays, we'll review your CV, everything that you can think of we'll help you with. Lalu keempat, nanti ada informasi tentang student visa juga, dan yang terakhir pre-departure orientation. Saat teman-teman semua nanti udah diterima di US Universities, kita akan bantu teman-teman memberikan orientasi sebelum berangkat, supaya teman-teman juga nggak bingung nanti saat nyampe di Amerika. Nah, di Indonesia sendiri ada 6 centers dan 7 advisors. Di Ad America ada 2, saya dan May. Tapi di Jakarta ada 2 center, di US Embassy dan di Ad America. Lalu ini lokasi-lokasi Education USA Advisors yang ada di Indonesia. Dan kalau ingin bikin appointment, silahkan di-scan aja QR code yang ada di pojok kanan bawah. Dan nanti kalian bisa membuat appointment dengan siapapun itu. Alright, well without further ado, that's all I'm about to say about Education USA. But if you do have any questions, please do not be afraid to reach out to us. We are here to help you, and we are very happy to serve you. All right, so I'm sure you guys are excited to learn about TOEFL. I know it's a very tricky, very nerve-wracking test sometimes if that's the first time that you're taking it. So we're gonna help you prepare for it. And please help me welcome our facilitator for today, Ibu Hafilia R. Ismanto.
Thank you. Okay, so is it a good morning or is it not so good? Yeah. Usually I say good morning, but I don't think that the morning has been quite good for all of us because of the rain. So thank you for those of you who managed to come. Ya, terima kasih yang sudah berhujan-hujanan sampai di studio. And for those of you who are at Zoom, okay, you can enjoy the session, of course, from the comfort of your home. All right, so we're going to talk about, as we all know, about the TOEFL IBT. Ya, tadi udah ada trivianya. IBT itu apa sih? Okay, now what IBT is? Okay, what IBT is actually, IBT itu is a test. It's a proficiency test. Okay, I'm sure that many of you know this. But ini proficiency test loh ya. So as a proficiency test, let me remind you, there is no pass, no fail. Semua proficiency test, IELTS, IBT, ada juga Pearson Test of English, ada juga yang kita sebut Duolingo sekarang, right? So, a proficiency test measures. What's important is that you all remember that a proficiency test measures. Dia mengukur your English competence. Okay? Whether you are ready, karena ini academic purpose, berarti it of course measures your academic English. How far or how much you know about academic English. Why do we measure your academic English for the TOEFL? Because this is a test, all right? This is a measurement to show, okay, to show your abilities to be able later on, because this is usually used for college application abroad, ya, untuk masuk ke universitas-universitas di luar negeri, which of course the medium of instruction, media komunikasinya is in English. So the test measures your ability in college reading, right? In college, when you go to college abroad, you're going to have to read textbooks. You're going to have to read journals. Yang mau belajar S2, S3, pasti harus belajar, harus membaca jurnal-jurnal. You're going to read papers. Now, academic papers, academic journals, academic textbooks. Therefore, the test, okay, assessment, mengukur how well you can understand, of course, college reading textbooks, college reading journals, college reading papers, right? Okay. Now, what else does it measure? In college, we don't just read. We also need to listen to the lecturers. Gitu kan? Kita harus juga memahami, menyimak our lecturers, ya. Para dosen, para guru besar, the professors usually. Okay, therefore, the test also measures the listening ability, your academic listening ability in terms of how well you can understand lectures, how well you can understand talks, how well you can understand, of course, presentations. All right, what else? Think. What else do you do in college besides reading, besides listening? You need to speak. You need to speak to your, again, lecturers, but not just lecturers, because you're going to also socialize with your peers, with your friends, with your classmates, right? Sometimes when you go abroad, you're an international student, then you stay in a dormitory. And you need to socialize, of course, communicate with your roommates. Okay? So, the speaking test of the TOEFL, right, does not just measure your ability when you speak, give a presentation, for example, okay, in front of your classroom, to present your papers, for example, to your class and in front, of course, of your lectures. It does not only measure that speaking ability, but at the same time, it measures your speaking ability with your friends, okay? Are you able also to take care, handle problems maybe with your dormitories? Sometimes, some of my students have problems in the dormitory. Di asrama, ternyata nggak cocok, okay? Maybe you don't get along with your roommates. Maybe you have problems with your tuition. Okay. Now, so you need to talk to the officers, right? Pada mereka-mereka yang in charge of that. Okay. College speaking. Remember that college speaking can consist of academic life, meaning in the classes. It can also consist of campus life. Campus life means when you need to carry on what you need to do around campus, right? Okay, what else does it measure? So we have already, it measures your college reading abilities. Number two, it measures your college listening abilities. Number three, it measures your college speaking abilities. And number four, of course, the favorite, I'm being sarcastic, yeah, but this is the favorite is usually, or the not so favorite, something that my students don't look forward to is the writing skill. Okay? What do you write in college? You write papers, you write academic essays, right? Okay. So this is just an example. This is an example actually of a very simple, typical college writing, right? Okay. Now, so how are all those measured? Sekarang pertanyaannya, right? How are all these skills measured, right? So, number one, it is divided into different sections. So when you sit in the test center, okay, with the TOEFL IBT, if you take the TOEFL IBT in Indonesia and any other countries, you need to go to the test center. Then in the test center, you are going to sit in front of your laptop. And of course, you'll get all those things that are being measured. Yeah. We have different sections. We have the reading section. We have the listening section. Sesuai tadi ya. Okay. Kebutuhannya. Reading section, listening section, and then you take a break. Istirahat. Ada dong istirahat, capek lagi, right? Okay. So you take a break. You can, of course, go to the restroom, stretch a little bit, whatever that you need to do, right? Okay. And you come back. You come back and continue with the next two sessions, which is the speaking and the writing. All right. So we have 4 sessions for this preparation in America. Yeah. So the first, for every section, I will be talking about the section. For every session, I will be talking about one section. Okay. Okay. Now, look at the minutes. Look at the minutes. How long does it take? How long do you have to sit in front of the computer at the test center? How long does it take? If you count the minutes, and you count the minutes there, the smallest numbers, because I know that in reading, I put down 52 to 72 minutes, right? But if you look at the smallest numbers on the left, that means the reading section, it will last 54 minutes. Go straight to the listening section, which will last 41 minutes, the break. And then you have the speaking sections for 17 minutes and the writing for 50 minutes. So if you count that, how many minutes altogether or how many hours? You have any idea? Anyone? From the audience? Around thank you, around 2.5 hours. Ya, kurang lebihnya 150 menit, 2.5 hours. But remember, you're going to have a break in the middle. Okay. Now, That's clear? Tadi saya udah bilang di awal, tidak ada pass or fail. Karena ini mengukur. Jadi nggak ada soal lulus, tidak lulus. Yang ngelulusin kalian itu siapa? Bukan tesnya. Universitinya minta skor berapa. Oke? It depends on the university. Itu hak prerogatifnya the university. If you go to the Ivy Leagues, do you know what I mean by the Ivy Leagues university? Model seperti apa tuh? Can you just name one? Maybe some of you are dreaming to go, your goal is going to the Ivy League university. Why not? Right? Can you tell me one university that belongs to the Ivy Leagues university? Ada yang tahu? Teriak. Harvard. Stanford. Oke. Itu yang di US ya. Oke. Now, kalau Ivy League itu standar dia memang tinggi gitu loh. So that's apalagi also it depends on the choice of your major. Bukan universitasnya aja, tapi you mau major apa. Harvard is very well known for its law school, ya. Jadi kalau udah mau jadi lawyer, lulusan Harvard ya pasti permintaan universitasnya juga pasti tinggi skornya. Oke, saya dapat 80 misalnya gitu, lulus nggak? Ini bukan soal lulus nggak lulus, my question is your university minta skor berapa? You get the idea? So change your mindset ya. Change your mindset. Proficiency test itu measures your English ability. It is not about pass or fail. It is whether you can meet the requirements or not. Itu aja. As simple as that. Okay. Now, so you have a scale score. Sekarang lihat skor. Tadi kan minta skor berapa? Skor tingginya itu berapa? If you can see, your scale score here is then 120. Betul ya? 120. Oke. Lupakan if you are accustomed to, if you're familiar with the old heritage test of the TOEFL yang paper based. Itu yang harganya the score is 500. 500 sekian lah. As you enter the US universities nowadays, they will ask for your IBT. Dan skornya sudah nggak ada lagi yang 500 tus-tus, but the highest score is 120. Where do you get the 120? Itu kan pertanyaannya lagi. Dari mana sih 120 itu? Because the 120 consists, remember, we have the 4 sections. So each section has a top score of 30. That means 4 sections times 30 is 120. I think that's very clear. Okay? Okay. So now let's continue. Before I go on, today we will be talking about speaking. Saya nggak berurut. Kenapa? Because with reading, I'm sure you know what is assessed for reading. Okay? Challenge-nya dari paper based dia pindah ke internet based ke IBT ini, challenge-nya is because you have the productive skills. Now you have the speaking and you have the writing. Alright? Tesnya menjadi lebih seru gitu ya. It's not frightening. Change your mindset. You cannot take a test udah takut duluan. You are losing already. Itu udah drop, itu kamu udah kalah. Mau perang tapi takut. Oke. the whole idea of why you are here, those of you in Zoom, those of you in Twitter, di mana yang lagi dengerin, the whole idea that you're joining this program is because the more you know, the more you can prepare, the more confident you will be. Itu kan? You lebih confident. And when you are confident, the more you will succeed. Itu intinya ya. So don't get scared gitu loh. Makanya tadi saya menghindari tes gitu. Oke. It's just a measurement. Kamu diukur aja. Ukurannya sampai ya kalau ukurannya belum sesuai dengan permintaan, ya ayo belajar. Oke? Oke. Nah, before I go to the sections, today we will be talking about speaking. Before I go to the section, I need to update, right? I need to update you on certain things, oke? Ya. Jadi itu tadi saya bilang confident ya. Test your way. There are different types of IBT now. With the COVID, right? With the pandemic, IBT now has a home edition. So if you can see the 3 tests, IBT tests that's available, we have of course the computer. That means you go to the center, seperti tadi, go to the center. Ya, in Indonesia there are many centers in different cities. Okay, now go to the test center and you sit in a computer. Itu yang kita sebut TOEFL IBT test. Nah, TOEFL IBT Home Edition, alright, was made possible during the COVID. Sampai sekarang dia masih exist. Okay, that means you don't have to go to the test center. Semua tesnya sama. It's the same as the TOEFL IBT that you take in the test centers. Except ini nggak usah jauh-jauh lari-lari ke test center. You can take it from the comfort of your home. Seperti kalian-kalian yang sekarang menyaksikan ini from the comfort of your home in Zoom. Atau in Twitter, atau in Facebook. Alright? Okay. Test on a computer at home. Ada lagi katanya, ada lagi sekarang yang paper based tapi formatnya sudah kayak IBT. Remember yang heritage, yang seharusnya dia sudah rest in peace ya, seharusnya. Karena mereka udah tidak produksi lagi, itu hanya recycle, namanya ITP. Dan itu hanya internal use. When you go abroad, mereka nggak lihat lagi ITP. They will ask you for an IBT. Oke? Nah, paper base ini ada lagi katanya mau keluar. Namun beda. Namun formatnya sama seperti the TOEFL IBT. Jadi 4 skill. Dulu itu kan yang you tahu pasti ada reading, ada listening, terus ada grammar ya. Sendirian gitu grammarnya, right? Oke. Now, in the TOEFL IBT si grammar bukannya hilang. Si grammar is put, embedded. Dari mana kalian diukur grammar abilities-nya? Dari your writing, dari your speaking. Grammar as it is used, bukan teori yang dilihat. Kalian tahu grammar, bisa nggak pakainya? Nggak ada lagi tuh. I titik-titik, kalau dari zaman SD itu kan I titik-titik go kemana, go to school. Dari dulu kan gitu kan ya. Mau I am going atau nggak pakai apa-apa. You get the idea? Okay. There is no grammatical per se items. Because your grammar is measured when you speak and when you write. That's it. Oke. Nah, jadi paper edition ini mengikuti the IBT formatnya, namun masih harus datang juga ke test center. Ya kan paper base, siapa yang mau ngeliatin, siapa yang mau mengawasi. So you still have to go to the test center. Speakingnya with the beauty of technology, you can do at home. Alright? Tapi ini masih terbatas, very limited. Di Kolombia, di India, di Meksiko, and in the United States. Di Indonesia belum hadir. Alright? Now, ini hanya memberikan saja it's your test. Choose where and how to take it. Mau yang mana? Yang home edition boleh, yang IBT yang ke center boleh. Nah, update nomor 2. Oke? The second update, that's update number 1. Update number 2, you can, when you go to the test center, you will be provided with pen or pencil and paper. Artinya apa? There will be a pen or a pencil and there will be pieces of paper, blank pieces of paper. What does it mean? You can take notes. Ya, sekarang bisa mencatat. Kenapa? Karena waktu ITS yang bikin tes ini went to the classrooms in colleges, ya mereka found out dong in real life nanti when you sit in a college classroom and listen to your professors, you will take notes, which is something very natural, right? Malah kalau nggak nyatet, kita bingung, dia nggak nyatet. You get the idea ya? Now, so itu natural. Jadi nggak mungkin kok kayaknya anak disuruh dengerin sesuatu nanti ditanya but you cannot take notes. Take notes-nya hanya bisa di sini gitu di otaknya, which becomes nggak valid juga ya gitu. So now you can take notes. Alright? Take notes while you are listening, take notes while you are reading. Take notes before you speak, take notes before you write. Oke? Itu update number 2. Update number 3. Okay, let's say that we take, you know that the validity of the test. Jadi dapat, if you take the TOEFL and once you get the certificate, right? You get the result, it's valid for, ada yang tahu berapa tahun? The validity? 2 years. Oke. 2 ya. Oke. Nah, terus kan ceritanya misalnya you get, ini udah jatah nih, jatah dapat scholarship. Banyak loh yang udah begitu. Ibaratnya jatah itu you got, ini kita udah pegang jatahnya. Ya tinggal kamu aja diterima di mana. Right? Some of my students are holding udah rewardee ya. Dia udah a scholarship awardee. Oke. Terus dia tapi misalnya he wants to go to the University of Pennsylvania, misalnya gitu. UPenn itu mintanya skor 80. A score of 80 is actually the normal score that US universities accept. Kecuali kalau kamu mau belajar law in Harvard gitu loh, ya pasti diminta 100. Oke, jadi pilih-pilihlah ya. Kadang-kadang, "Mem saya harus 110," gitu kan. "Hah, kamu mau kemana?" Oke, right. Hey, don't get distracted with the big names. There are thousands of universities which are good. Good apanya? Fakultasnya. You get the idea? Ya. Oke. I graduate from the University of Indonesia, Faculty of Engineering. Waktu saya masuk, itu semua kita juga ngelihatnya, kita tahulah kita second tier. Kita kalah pasti sama ITB. You get the idea? Ya. Jadi enggak semua ngelihat UI-nya keren gitu. Ntar dulu bagian apanya? You see what I'm saying? Jadi when you select universities, it's not just the big names ya. Jangan ngeliat universitas gedenya. Look at the major. Kamu mau belajar apa? Kamu belajar bisnis? Ya cari bisnis school yang bagus di mana. You get what I'm saying? Mau belajar medicine. Taruh. Kalau aku fakultas kedokteran yang bagus yang mana ya? Each university has its strength. Itu kan? Ya, yeah. So you see it that way. Oke, nah misalnya this person, ya, awardee, he wants to go to a university, terus university-nya minta 80, 80. He took the test, date 1, the score is 76. 2022. In 2023, waduh saya belum memenuhi, masih 76, berarti kurang 4 lagi gitu ya. Oke, so study again, take another test. In 2023, masih valid nggak? Kalau dia ngambil di Januari 2022, dia mau tes nih minggu depan, masih atau dia tes minggu lalu, valid nggak Mas Yan? Masih valid, because it's 2 years. Within the 2-year validity, diambil lagi ya, tes 2 ya. Hasilnya mestinya naik 4, only increase by 2. Got it? But, lihat dulu, readingnya dari 20 malah turun jadi 19. The listening malah turun jadi 20. Mungkin karena dia nguber belajar hanya untuk the speaking and writing, itu yang dia fokus selama setahun. You get the idea? Jadi yang 2 ini yang naik, right? And it's significant. Hati-hati ya. Skor 1 tuh artinya belajarnya panjang. Sometimes people come to me, cuman kurang 15 gitu loh. Hah? Gitu kan. Terus mau belajar berapa? 15 hari? Ya gak bisa. Oke, hati ya. Oke. Because you're looking at numbers, alright? So, 17 to 20, 17 to 19, ayo di add up lagi. Dia hanya naik 2 overall. Nah, ETS said there is now in your automatically di tes kedua kalian akan dapat tuh ada tes 1, ada tes 2. So that means they have my best score, the test maker, my best score. If you add the reading, yang diambil sekarang yang paling bagusnya, my best score, aka, okay, also known as the highest from each section. So that means you have 20, 22, yang ini yang diambil 20 and 19. Total 81. Masuk nggak? Kalau pakai my best score. Pertanyaannya, the question is, does the university accept my best score or not? Again, that is the prerogative of the university. Ya, clear? Oke. Policy ini dibikin oleh the test maker ya. It's up to the universities to accept or not accept my best score. Oke. So, this is what I said. Ini nanti keluar kayak gini nih. If you take 2 tests, alright? Jadi Oktober 23rd, 2019, misalnya kan keluarnya sekian, 81, right? Nah, yang skor keduanya, right? Nanti kalau ditambah jadi total 87, my best score-nya. Oke, alright. Now, let's go. Update yang ketiga. Alright. The third update is, sekarang ada yang namanya TOEFL Essentials. Ada IBT, ada Essentials. Alright. Essentials itu is different because it is 50%, look at the language that's tested, language domain. Take a look at the language domain. 50% academic English and 50% general English. Not totally purely 100% academic English context. Okay? It's shorter, it's faster, right? And it takes it cuts by half the TOEFL IBT time, which is 1 to 1.5 hours. All right? Sectionnya, ya sama. There is a listening, a reading, a speaking, and a writing. Plus a 5-minute personal video statement yang sebetulnya nggak di-score. Ya, oke? Oke. Saya tidak akan membedakan yang keduanya. I am focusing now on the TOEFL IBT. If you want to know more about the TOEFL Essentials, go to ETS website. Ya, oke. Now, pertanyaannya, are test centers open in Indonesia? Ini pada saat COVID. Sekarang hampir semua test center di Indonesia sudah buka kembali and have already run at full capacity. Karena tahun lalu mungkin masih social distancing and so on, yang tadinya 20 orang cuman 10. You get it? Again, where do you check all this? ets.org. Udah jangan lihat kemana-mana deh. If you want to know about IBT, check your website. That is the official website, ets.org. What score do I need? Go to the International Admission Office, tanya, saya perlu skor berapa? Accept nggak my best score? That the idea? If I go to this faculty, haruskah ada dari 4 section itu minimum score? Kadang-kadang ada minimum score. Tergantung the faculty-nya ya. So check. Where can you check? Aside from all this, of course, we have consult the international students admission officers of the university. Itu ya, university di sana welcome international students. Jadi nggak mungkin kalau nanya nggak dilayanin gitu loh. You are the revenue. Oke, jadi that should be advisor with an E. Consult the advisor, Education USA, tadi ada Caroline, right? Ada May, mana si May? Si May lagi keluar, May was sitting there, right? Make sure they have a corner there, right? Yeah, they have a corner there, education and advisors. They will help you a lot, okay? All right, so this is where you can go to consult. Ini rupanya websitenya. This has been very recent, I think in late 2022, ya. Jadi kalau kalian masuk ke website, right? Ini website lamanya, website new-nya. We have the new website, and then this is now the TOEFL logo. Bentar ya, saya masuk ke, let me go to my, all right. Can you see my, I hope you see my, this is, saya mau kasih lihat aja the website. Hope it's working, the internet. Okay. This is the ETS website, right? This is the new website. And automatically, these are the products that they have. For those of you applying for a master's degree, biasanya you're asked for the GRE. Okay? ETS is the one who makes the GRE as well. Gitu. So you have the GRE here, and then of course you want to go to the TOEFL, gitu kan? Langsung aja klik. It will take you to the products, right? The TOEFL test prepares students for university, blah, 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 blah. And you want to know, of course, I'm a test taker, right? You just click. Automatically, the test IBT Essential keluar, IBT keluar. Yeah? Okay? So I'm just giving you some ideas on this. All right. So now let's continue. Okay. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. What we're going to talk about from the fourth section is the speaking. Kenapa saya nggak berurut? Because this is usually yang baru. This is the new stuff. Gitu. Right? So today I'll be talking about the speaking. And I'm just going to ask you, okay, I'm going to ask you, it says there the testing time is 17 minutes. Do you think you're going, what's on your mind? Begitu lihat speaking terdiri dari bla 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 bla, testing time-nya 17 minutes. What's on top of your mind? It's going, horror. Wah, oke. Katanya horror katanya gitu. Why? Oke. Why? 17 minutes, why? What are you thinking? Kenapa horror ya? Berarti kenapa? Too long? Okay. So you're saying, I'm going to talk for 17 minutes. Okay. I think that's what, good, very good, very good. I like that. I like that answer, yeah. Okay. But are you really going to talk for 17 minutes? No. Why not? Because we have what we call now the integrated. Do you see that? We have 4 tasks that we have to do. We have to speak 4 times. Itulah, ya. But the 4 tasks consist of 1 independent and 3 integrated. Oke? Ya. Jadi it consists of 1 and 3. Nah, tapi kok katanya 17 menit? Enggak, because we have the integrated part. All right, so here it is. The independent, apa sih artinya integrated? Okay, the independent means ya udah, they ask you a question, you answer. Done. Berarti only one skill, right? Speaking. Ya, okay, cuman speaking talk. But in the integrated, look at this. You read a passage. Baca dulu. Baca dulu. Gitu kan ya. A passage on a campus related topic. And then you listen. Udah baca. Listen. Listen to what? Listen to 2 people discussing about the topic. Nguping. Ya. Kalian gitu deh biar nggak stres gitu loh. Nguping. Kita anggap aja lagi nguping. Ini 2 orang ngomongin apa sih? Kepo sedikit lah. Okay, now, so after that baru you say something. Berarti your speaking result itu datangnya dari mana? Understanding your reading and listening. Skill yang diukur integrate, right? We have listening, we have reading, we have listening, baru speaking. That's why we call it integrated skill. Okay? Dan? Beres. Question number 3 gimana? Read a passage about an academic subject. Okay? And then you listen to a lecture about the same topic. Oke. Bedanya number 2 and number 3 is only on the topic ya. Okay. And then of course you answer a question based on what you read and what you listen. Alright. Terakhir, listen to an academic lecture. Alright. Oke. Nah, sorry. Nah ini coba deh lihat. I think I'm showing you the wrong, ya udah nanti dulu. I'm showing you the wrong PowerPoint, my PowerPoint. Tunggu dulu. What is the difference? Coba yang tadi 17 menitnya itu. Kok 17 menit datang dari mana ya? Itu loh. Right? Hah, 17 menit. Oke. Bedanya, this is 20 ya. Sorry. Missing. 20 ya. Okay. What is the difference do you think between the numbers that I put in red and the numbers that I put in black? Any ideas? Oke. Kalian berbicara sepanjang the numbers in red. Jadi tadi 17 menit horror, too long. Oke. 45 seconds. How do you feel speaking 45 seconds? Horror juga. Easy. Oke. Tergantung konteksnya loh. Oke ya. Tergantung topiknya. Oke. So, this is the amount of speaking time. Look at the red. The amount of speaking time that you are going to ask. Okay, that you are required. Okay, 45 seconds, 60, 60, 60. Nanti latihan ya di sini. Okay. Right. Yuk, udah boleh latihan. Okay, listen. Nah, ini is the independent speaking task. Berarti udah nggak berarti nggak ada reading, nggak ada listening ya. Bang, when you're in front of the computer, tiba-tiba tring gitu datang dia keluar nih. Oke. Nah, baca dulu. Ini you can listen and of course this is the prompt. Kita sebutnya itu prompt. Prompt itu yang trigger you to say something. Oke. Do you know what you're asked? Paham dulu ya, paham dulu. Jangan ntar salah gitu. Do you know what you have to do? Do you understand the prompt? Paham nggak? Disuruh ngapain? Coba saya ilangin. What are you asked to do? You're asked to what? To give apa? An opinion. Oke, to give an opinion ya. Right, to respond. To give an opinion about what? Ini kamu suka nggak sama binatang? Gitu nggak pertanyaannya? Different. You have to give an opinion based on you make a what? Sebelum kasih opini kamu harus apa dulu? Choice, right? Ada 2 choice bukan? Hah? Ada yang gini, ada yang nggak tahu. Gimana tadi? Okay. Guys, tenang. Alright, calm down. Read again. Sorry. So, what are you asked to do? Give an opinion. Ya, a response. Sebelum kasih opini itu, what do you need to do? Bikin choice. Decide. You need to decide. Itu kan? Decide about what? Kalian yang pilih loh. Pilihan antara apa dan apa, guys? Pilihan antara apa dan apa tadi? One. Ini for siapa? For siapa? Students. Oke. Okay. First year ya. First year students. Itu suruh, usually I said mereka biasanya they live on campus or off campus. That's the options, right? And what do you need to do? Decide which is better for first year students to live on campus or off campus. Dalam 1 detik, decide. Nggak usah dipikir panjang-panjang gitu loh. This is not, your answer is not going to be based on whether it's right or wrong. If you say, I think first year students, it is better for them to live on campus. Ya udah, ya nggak apa-apa. Nggak ada salah. Okay? Or you want to say, I think it's better if they live off campus. Ya nggak apa-apa. That is your opinion. Oke? Okay? Indonesians, saya harus ngomong begini karena kita semua orang Indonesia yang terbiasa disalah-salahin. Di sekolah. I'm sorry to say that. Jadi kita takut. Kalau kalian disalah-salahin terus dan assessment di sekolah itu hanya benar atau salah, you will not learn anything. Believe me. Ya, oke. Now, nggak ada yang salah ya. Salah dan betulnya dilihat dari mana? Sebetulnya bukan whether the answer is this or that, tapi nanti dilihat dari your grammar, your vocabulary, you get that? Your pronunciation, your intonation. You see what I'm getting at? Ya, oke. So decide. I said, kamu cuma punya berapa detik? Berapa detik ngapain? Prepare. 15 detik itu, berarti 15 itu tadi yang black itu adalah preparation time. You have 15 seconds to prepare. Makanya tadi saya bilang begitu lihat ini ya udah aja langsung which is better? First year student live in dormitories on campus atau off campus? Dalam 1 detik. Tang. Decide. Okay? And then what do you do? Tadi punya apa tadi? Pegang apa? In your table? You have a paper and pen or pencil. So, what do you need to do? Write something, right? Jot down. Why you think living in dormitories is better, or kalau you setuju off campus ya why you think living off campus is better. Your reasons. Okay, got it? Okay. Now, I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Now, okay, silahkan urek-urek. Kalau enggak, sekarang anak zaman sekarang ini enggak pada pegang kertas ya. Ya, pada pegang handphone kan? Ya udah. Di handphone ada kan notes ya. Alright, go ahead. Yot bisa dibantu. Kita pakai beneran ya. 15 seconds. Nanti ada gong atau ada apa saya nggak tahu. Oke. Okay. Guys, 15 detik. Mana dia tuh si guysnya di atas? Tunggu. Ya. Oke. Okay. Prepare. I'm going to ask you to speak to a friend. Speak to somebody next to you. If you don't know, ya kenalan. Oke. Eh, ya udah kenalan dulu deh. Seriously. Oke. Now, can you please listen and I will give you 45 detik ya. Ya. Oke. Siapa yang mau ngomong duluan temennya? Halo? Ready? Ya udah tunjuk-tunjukkan siapa yang mau ngomong. Oke. Ayo latihan, latihan, latihan. Alright. Oke. You ready? Yuk, 45 detik. Go. Okay, guys. Stop, 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 stop. Did you finish? Yes. On time or did you have time, still time left? A little bit delay? What do you mean? So you finish on time, but did you have extra time? Masih ada extra time? Berapa detik? Okay. Now, did you finish? Guys, over here? Selesai nggak? 45 detik? No. Ada yang bilang nggak selesai. Kenapa nggak selesai? Okay, you only said just the main points and you did not elaborate gitu kan ya, belum diuraikan. Oke, ya udah, tenang, tenang, tenang. Sekarang temennya dong, gantian ya. Oke, now can you exchange now? Oke, 45 detik lagi. Ya, go ahead. Oke, so yang di Zoom latihan sendiri ya, yang di Zoom. Ya, yang di Zoom latihan sendiri nggak apa-apa. But seriously, this is how you practice. Alright, have a stopwatch. Okay, on your phone, you have the stopwatch, you have the timer and all that. And then you practice speaking for 45 seconds. It's not just practice speaking, record yourself. I need you to record yourself. You all have smart gadgets, gitu kan? Ayo, dipakai smartnya dia. So you record yourself, listen to yourself. Okay, so how do you practice? Record yourself, time yourself, and then listen to yourself. Okay. Before you listen to yourself, I'm going to ask you to listen. This is a sample speaking response from real test takers who took the IBT. Okay? Now, you are going to tell me you have the one with the golden mic and then you have the one with just the silhouette, right? You're going, feeling aja dulu, feeling. Which do you think got a better score? Okay? Ready? Tadi promnya ingat ya. whether in dormitories or first year student live in dormitories or off campus?
I think the first year students should live on campus. That is because in the first year of especially the first semester, they will have a heavy load of subjects they have to follow, and that means that they have to be able to be on time in campus. And also, the first year of campus life needs them to be familiarized with buildings, with the surroundings, with the environment of the campus itself. So more times in campus will help them to do that. And also, you have to have lots of friends to be able to make yourself at home in the campus. At least this is the home for you for the next 4 years. So it's important to socialize.
Okay. Okay. Did she agree or sorry, what is her opinion? Which did she prefer for first year students? Live on campus, is it? Okay. Did she explain why? Yes. Do you still remember one of the reasons? Number one, familiar, huh? Okay. To make sure that they will be on time to classes. Okay, because it's easier, yeah, to get to buildings because they are in the compound in the campus. Okay. Anything else that you remember? Okay, they get to know the environment. Alright. Udah. Ada berapa ya dia sebut? Make friends, to socialize. Good. Okay. Good. You are using your listening skill. Very good. Nah, sekarang dengar. Another test taker. Sama nggak kira-kira, okay, you think the way that he or she speaks with number one?
The policy of students to live in dormitories on campus is better according to me because it gives them time to know about the city, and it is more easy for them to live in dormitories on campus. They don't face much problems. Moreover, it gives them times to find
Okay. Do you think they have the same competency? Do you think these two girls, right, have the same proficiency? English proficiency. What's your opinion? Are do you think that they have the same proficiency level? No. Okay. Who is more proficient? The first or the second one? The first one. Okay. I'm gonna now ask you to, with your friends ya, that you just met today. Yang di Zoom ya nggak punya temen gitu kan ya. Yang nulis sendiri. Okay. I'm going to ask you, what aspect of the language? Okay. Nih, aspect of the language that you can look into is score. So how are you scored for the speaking? Okay? How are you scored? We have what we call a speaking rubric. Speaking rubric itu apa sih? The speaking rubric gives you a general description of what a 4 is, which is the highest score for speaking. All right. It gives you also after the general description is then elaborated, described in what we call delivery, language use, and topic development. Remember that I said you will not be scored on whether your answer is right or wrong in terms of your opinion. Gitu kan? Mau bilang di kampus silahkan, mau bilang di luar kampus silahkan. Tidak ada yang salah. Tapi kalau kita mau bilang kesalahan atau kekurangan itu dilihatnya dari mana? How you express your opinion. And what aspect of language is being assessed. Yang diukur, tadi kita bicara ukuran kan dari awal, yang diukur apa? Delivery, language use, and topic development. Read. Sekarang baca deh, baca. Ya, baca tenang-tenang. Delivery, language use, topic development. Oke. Lihat aja yang 4. Ya, that's the highest score of speaking. Ntar jadi mikir deh. Kalau kamu kritis, kamu mikir, lo kan katakan jadi 30. Terus tasnya cuma 4. 4 kali 4, 16. Bu, kenapa bisa jadi 30? Kalau mikir, kalau nggak mikir ya pasrah aja. Ya nanti yang mikir nanti ya jawabnya. But sekarang I want you to think about something else first. Okay? Look at delivery, score of 4. Look at language use, score of 4. Look at topic development, score of 4. Sebetulnya yang dilihat tuh apa sih? Just the key point. Sebetulnya tuh yang sedang diukur, yang sedang di-assess, what is measured, what is it actually in delivery? Can you come up with the keywords gitu? Pasti because when you learn your English at school, you were talking about pronunciation, intonation, vocabulary, grammar, spelling, gitu kan? Right? Nah, itu semua ada di mana di sini? Kan nggak ada grammar, kan nggak terus grammar, gitu kan? There is it's vocabulary, there is no such thing. Tapi dia terintegrasi di delivery atau di language use atau di topic development. Can you find that? Okay, I will give you just a few seconds. Tenang, tenang. Okay? Then you tell me. Delivery itu sebenarnya yang dilihat apa ya? Language use itu sebenarnya kita lagi diukur apanya ya? Topic development itu apanya ya? Okay, so do you see any grammar, any vocabulary? Is your vocabulary and grammar measured or not? Yes. Where? Language use. Okay? So that's both. Your vocab and grammar is there. As you speak, as you listen to the two girls, to the two test takers, right? As you speak, as you listen to the two test takers, the rater is the person who rates the speaking, okay, task. The rater is trying to rate, give a score, yeah, 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or 0. It's from 0 to 4. Okay, now dia cari, dia lihat, dia denger. Dengerin apa? Whether, kalau language use tadi, whether the response demonstrate effective use of grammar and vocabulary. Maksudnya apa effective use of grammar and vocabulary itu maksudnya apa? It-nya tuh siapa ya di situ? Ayo ini reading, your reading. It-nya tuh siapa? The response demonstrates effective use of grammar and vocabulary. Terus the next sentence starts with it. It-nya itu apa? It itu kata ganti loh. Ganti apa dia? The response. Oke. Ya. The response exhibits a fairly high degree of automaticity. Ingat kata-kata automatic. Berarti kalau orang bicara with a lot of itu otomatis nggak? Nggak. Since SD when your teacher English teachers come kan begini kan ya. Hi everybody, good morning. Terus dari SD sampai SMA loh nih. Good morning gitu. Semua jawabnya good morning kan. Nggak tahu hujan, nggak tahu apa di luar, pokoknya good morning. Terus how are you? Kamu jawabnya apa? Itu automaticity ya. Walaupun lagi batuk, lagi pilek, lagi sakit panas. But you say fine, thank you. That's what we call automaticity. You see, automaticity is when you say things without too much thinking. Karena udah biasa gitu. Nah, oke guys. Tuh, the response exhibits a fairly high degree of automaticity with good control. Maksudnya effective grammar itu apa? Of basic and complex structure. Structure itu bukan tenses. Structure itu sentence. Do you say I agree or I am agree? Yang benar yang mana? Hah? I agree. Itu kan? Oke. So, itu berarti structure ya. Right? Now, ada yang hanya pakai kalimat-kalimat subject plus verb. I agree. I agree. First year students live in dormitories. I agree. Gitu kan? Ya I agree dan because they know the campus well. And they meet friends. Itu semua simple structure. You get that? Kalimat yang simple. Tapi when you hear somebody, I agree that first year students should live on campus because they will be familiar with the buildings and easy for them to get around. Other than that, you get the difference? The second, what I'm saying for the second example is I'm using not just simple structures, but already compound complex structures. Itu ya, okay? That is what we call basic and complex structures as appropriate. There is some minor error, of course. It is not perfect. Ya nggak bisa perfect, orang namanya aja TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language. You are expected to not be perfect. You are not native speakers. We cannot speak like a native speaker. We cannot sound like a native speaker. We cannot sound like an American because we are not Americans. Got it? Ya. Ada nggak di so you understand what's being assessed? Language use. What about delivery? Delivery apa yang dilihat? Tuh datang pronunciation, intonation, ya, intonation patterns. You have when you say I agree because ya semangat dong ngomongnya you agree. Don't be robotic gitu loh. Robotic itu I agree because I think ini orang agree apa nggak agree sih sebenarnya? Oke ya, right. Which do not affect overall intelligibility. That's a word that I love very much. Intelligibility means you don't have to sound American English. You don't have to sound is that so British English either. You get the idea? It's okay to sound like Indonesian speaking English. Yeah. Please close the door. Gak apa-apa. You get the idea? As long as it is intelligible. Intelligible means people can still understand you. Listen to you guys kan the Korean generation nih kayaknya ya pasti dengerin drakor. Itu kan ada drakornya, ada K-popnya. You hear them sometimes speaking English, right? They don't sound like Americans, do they? Ya enggak lah, they sound like South Koreans. And then you hear Singaporeans speaking English. Nah, lebih seru lagi tuh. Right? Let's eat lah. And that is okay. Because this is the test of English as a foreign language. So you got, that means dahulu kala itu ditaruh native like. Sekarang nggak ada lagi native like. Ya, oke, clear. Di sini topik development apa yang dilihat? Coherent, cohesion, flow-nya ya. Kalau dia bilang agree, kenapa? Oh, then she can go to the, she can be familiar with the buildings, easier for her. Terus kalau dia familiar with buildings, kenapa? Ya nyambung dong. So she can go, it's practical because she's familiar. She will not be late. Tadi kan katanya gitu kan ya. It's easier for her to go. Nah, get it? Maybe because she's familiar also then she will know how to get there more efficiently. Naik apa? Naik sepeda, jalan kaki, in campus, whatever. Okay? Got it. Nah, so the ideas that you put in your response is well developed. Itu kuncinya. Well developed and coherent. Relationships between ideas are clear. Okay? Jelas? Jadi kira-kira coba didengarkan lagi, atau udah bisa nyoba? Ada yang dapat 4 tadi? Dari yang 2 itu? Masih ingat? Which one do you think got the 4? Yang the first one atau yang the second one? Itu is an example of a 4. Ya? Oke, nah kalau kalian merecord yourself, terus dengerin diri sendiri, what do you need to do? Belajarnya gimana nih sekarang? Udah record yourself, time yourself, and then you listen to yourself, right? What do you have in front of you? The rubric. Oke? Coba deh dengerin diri sendiri. Saya gimana ya? You get what I mean? Oke. Justifikasinya, ini adalah tadi this is the 2, this is the 1, and this is the 0. How do you get the rubric? Go to the website. Go to the website, terus ketik-ketik aja rubrik ya. Namanya rubrik. Integrated atau speaking rubrics. Itu nanti dia keluar where you can download this. Alright? Oke. Nah, so this is your tool. Because ya si rater pakainya juga ini gitu loh. Right? Oke. Now, some of you ask, hah ada 0? Ada. When do you get a 0? When you do not say anything. Or when you sing. Ya nyanyi, kalau nggak nyanyi, ya you speak in bahasa Indonesia. Duh susah ya. No. Alright? Okay. So when the speaker makes no attempt to respond or response is unrelated to the topic. You talk about something else, right? When I was trained, we ask our trainer, 0 tuh kayak apa ya gitu. Karena kita nggak pernah dikasih contoh 0. And the trainer said, it's like just breathing into the microphone. Jadi kalau cuman bernafas, udah. Okay, got it. Right. Nah, delivery itu artinya tadi apa? Clear, fluid. Fluid itu it's like water ya, cair gitu, enak. Good pronunciation, gak usah lari-lari ngomong karena makanya practice. You will know loh. You ngomong sekian kalimat itu berapa dengan pacing yang natural. My pace is not very natural when I'm teaching because I try to be very slow and make you understand. You get the idea? But when I'm talking to a friend, we know English, okay? Then I tend to talk faster. Yeah? Okay, so itu pacing ya. Okay, natural pace, and then we have of course good intonation. Language use refers to your grammar, sentence ya, and vocabulary expressing your ideas. Go to the internet, itu sekarang berjuta-juta how to express I agree. Jadi nggak I agree aja gitu. If you want to say something else, you can find it on the net, all right? And topic development, what do we mean by topic development? Did you answer? Okay, did you answer the prompt fully? Did you express your ideas clearly? And you mentioned cohesion, you mentioned that, right? Did you connect the ideas together? So basically, this is what the rubrics, the highlights of each section of the rubrics, okay? Okay, now let's do it again.
I actually only...
Sorry. This is a scale score of 4, but now I'm going to ask you to look at the rubric ya. Listen, look at the rubric. Tadi kenapa dia 4? Why is it a 4? Okay, let me see. I think I have. I'm just going to replay this again. Or I think it's better for you to listen to a new one then. Hold on. Okay, this is a scale score of 4. Look at the prompt. Do you understand the prompt? What do you do in the first second? Decide. Okay. Decide spending time with friends in cafes, restaurants, or at home. Ya udah, make a decision. Okay? And of course, reasoning. Yeah? Now, listen to this one. and think again, now that you know already a little bit about the rubrics, think why this person would get a score scale of 4.
I actually only spend time with my friends in restaurants and cafes, almost never at home because my apartment is very small and there is just almost nothing to do. On the outside and in cafes and restaurants, it's much more, there are more people, the atmosphere is usually good, and maybe there's some music playing, or we usually meet to discuss things and meet other people and meet people we do not know possibly. There's always a chance to get to know someone, and it's always exciting. For me, it is much more exciting than just staying at home. And in the environment that I know and I'm familiar with, I think that's boring.
Okay. Did he use? Did he really use very complicated vocabulary? No. Pacing, was it okay? Yeah. Did you understand him? Did he explain why he spent? Where does he spend his? Where does he prefer to spend his time with friends? At home? At cafes or restaurants? You know why? Do you know why? His apartment is small. Okay? Yeah? All right. Okay. So you got a pretty good idea. You got a pretty good idea already. We're going to review a little bit next week, but you got a pretty good idea. I have to go now to bring you to another level. Yeah? Which is the integrated speaking. You still remember about the integrated speaking? So that means what you will read something first and then listen and then react to it, right? Okay.
City University's choir is changing its performance schedule next year. Read an article about it in the student newspaper. You will have 50 seconds to read the article. Begin reading now. City
Okay, that's 15 seconds, by the way, right? You have 50 seconds actually. Okay, but do you get the? Did you understand this? This is pretty easy, isn't it? And if you want to, don't forget, you have what in front of you? You have the paper and pen, so that means if you need to jot down something, go ahead. Yeah? Okay. After 50 seconds, you got this already? Yes? Clear? Can we move on to the conversation now? So you hear this? Yes. 50 seconds. Yeah. 50 seconds time, right? And then after 50 seconds, you're going to hear a conversation.
Jim, you're in the choir, right? What do you think about what they're doing next year? This article.
I really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, the new director's right that it will motivate us.
How's that?
Well, some of the other schools are really good, so we'll really have to work hard to go up against them.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we don't rehearse more than once a week, but if we know we'd be competing with other schools, we probably rehearse more often and improve our singing a lot.
That's true. The more you practice, the better you get. So, what about what the article said about how this will help the program?
I hope it works. Right now, our program is pretty small, but we have some really talented people, and it would be great to attract even more people.
So, how will this plan help?
Well, if we go to these off-campus events and other people hear us and think we're really good, we might be able to get some new students interested in coming to this university to be a part of our music program and perform in our choir concerts.
You're right. I hadn't really thought about that.
Okay, so what do you need to do now? You will, of course, then, yeah?
The man expresses his opinion about the change described in the article. Briefly summarize the change, then state his opinion about the change and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion.
Hello? Got that? How many seconds do you have to prepare? Masih ingat nggak tadi? The second part. 15 atau 20? Hmm? Yuk lihat lagi yuk. Saya juga nggak ingat. Enggak. Ya, itu nanti. So this is 15 seconds to prepare. How many seconds to read, summarize, blah, blah, blah? 60 seconds. Yeah? Okay? Okay. Now, are you ready to try on your own now? Scary? Scary again? Why is it so
City.
Okay. Yo. Let's just do it the right way, okay? Shall we do it the right way? Now remember you have your what? Hand. Okay, let's do it the right way. So I'm going to give you 50 detik. I'm going to give you 50 seconds, all right, to read this.
Jim, you're in the choir, right? What do you think about what they're doing next year? This article.
I really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, the new director's right that it will motivate us.
How's that?
Well, some of the other schools are really good, so we'll really have to work hard to go up against them.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we don't rehearse more than once a week, but if we know we'd be competing with other schools, we probably rehearse more often and improve our singing a lot.
That's true. The more you practice, the better you get. So, what about what the article said about how this will help the program?
I hope it works. Right now, our program is pretty small, but we have some really talented people, and it would be great to attract even more people.
So, how will this plan help?
Well, if we go to these off-campus events and other people hear us and think we're really good, we might be able to get some new students interested in coming to this university to be a part of our music program and perform in our choir concerts.
You're right. I hadn't really thought about that.
Now you have 15 seconds to prepare. Prepare apa tadi? Masih ingat? This one? You have to do this now, yeah? I will give you 15 seconds to prepare. The prep time is not 30, it's 15. Okay. Okay. Now you have 60 seconds. 60 apa berapa tadi? Yes, to answer this. To answer the man expresses his opinion, right? And so forth. State his opinion. So what do you need to do? Summarize first. Okay. Summarize the change. How do you get the information about the change? Where do you take the information about the change? From the article, from the reading. Okay. So hope you jot it down. From the reading, yeah. Okay. You're not going to see the reading. Okay. Yeah, from the reading. And then after you summarize the change, right? Briefly summarize the change, then state his opinion. You got that information from listening, okay? State his opinion about the change and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion. Did he agree or disagree? Right? Okay. Ya kan? Semua informasi sudah ada where? In your notes. This always happens. Yeah, it's like suddenly you can take notes, and then when you hear and you read, you're just going like, you forgot about the notes. And then when we say do this, yeah, so I have to remind every time you have your notes, have your notes. Right? Udah. Do you think your notes help you now to do this? Mm. Yeah, whatever. Can we? All right. Can we just try it? So you have how many seconds? Untuk bla 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 berapa detik? 60 ya? I don't think so. It's 45. Yang 60 itu cuman yang 2 terakhir. Okay. 45. 45 seconds. Ya, to bla bla bla. Okay. Practice now. Look at each other. Ya udah jangan pakai telepati. Don't use telepathy, okay? Say something. One of you. Go. Okay. Are you finished? Not finished? Almost finished? Almost finished. Okay. So you didn't quite finish yet. All right? Right. Okay. Now, can you switch? All right. Another 45 seconds ya. 45 menit 45 detik. Yuk. Go. Okay. Right? So did you have time this time? Yes? You're getting better a little bit, yeah? You're a little bit getting better. What do you do at home? Ada yang mau coba nggak? Come on, come on. Can I have one brave, courageous volunteer, please? Who wants to volunteer?
Okay. Based on the article that I read about, it is said that the choir group will be held on outside the campus. So the director said it will make a good competition for the people who join the club itself, and it will motivate them to do better and better next time. Uh, but based on the conversation that I heard, uh, the man said that he really agree about this, because it will definitely motivate them to be good at at the choir. They will practice more, and then it also, with them singing outside the campus, will attract others, to, if they think that they are good, they will come to the university, and it will promote the university better. Okay, that's okay. Bella.
Tadi di time nggak ya 45-nya? Udah di time? Oh, oke, oke. So it's 45. So that was 45. Okay? Guys? Bella, how do you feel?
Actually, I'm out of topic. Sometimes I repeat, has a lot of repetition. And,
Okay.
it is the first time I try the IBT, and
Right.
it's really different.
It's
It's outside of
exciting.
my, yeah.
It's yeah, okay. So don't think it's scary, all right? I want you to take that word out of your mind, out of your vocabulary when you're thinking about this. This is the exciting part. I guarantee you will not fall asleep. And I guarantee you're going to read and you're going to listen carefully. The only thing, Bella, I, I think Bella is saying, I don't know what else to say. Itu kali ya, itu enggak? Ya, rasanya kayaknya apalagi gitu. And by the way, on your screen itu countdown jalan. 4, 3, okay? If you feel nervous about it, just put your hands. You cannot ask, can I hide the counter? No, you can't. Dia kasih lihat countdownnya. And sometimes that makes you more nervous. Nah, artinya gimana? Ya nggak boleh nervous lagi gitu loh. You have to practice. That's why you practice ya Bella. But you did very good. Don't you think so guys? Ya. Nah, language kita coba tadi. Delivery-nya gimana menurut what you think? You give a positive feedback. Bella needs a lot of feedback. And when you are practicing, you need a partner. Yeah, to give you feedback, right? So you have a partner, okay, who's also studying English. You, of course, your partner should be somebody whose English is probably better than you. To give feedback on pacing, right? Remember, delivery is all about pacing, kan? Are you speaking too fast? Are you speaking too slow? Are you speaking like you are in a hurry? Jadi kayaknya Bella rada kayak lagi lari-lari dikit gitu ya. Tenang, tenang. But that was the first time, but it was very good. But now, after you did it, Bella, and you experienced the 45 second, I think you have a better idea of what a 45 second is. Ya ini baru sekali guys, makanya nggak bisa belajar sekali. That's why you need to practice, record yourself. Bella tadi sempat record nggak dirinya? Enggak. Nanti lain kali you record, right? And then you listen. You look at the apa tadi? The script. I think Bella, you should speak in that pacing. Your pacing is okay. Ya. Tapi hanya kelihatan agak keburu-buru aja gitu loh kesannya. Walaupun pacingnya udah pas. That was okay. Right? And ini minor. Did she give, was it correct? Content. Now we're talking about content. Was it correct or not? Ada apa tadi? The article. What did Bella say about the article? It says about what? The university choir now will do what? Competitions apa gitu ya? Okay, out of campus. Ya, alright. Bella, it is not necessary to say what I read. Pasif aja, pasif. The article stated, the article announced, the article, you get it? Yeah. Because you are summarizing what's in the article, right? When you summarize, berarti kan you say, the article ini state this. So you use your structure. It's better to say you use the complex. The passive instead of I read. Ya, itu aja. To the point, practical. Terus langsung aja the man agrees. Be careful with your connectors. Karena si article said that the university choir will do some outside competition maybe and so on, take part in that because the apa tadi direkturnya or whoever said it will give them more experience and they will get better, something like that kan ya. Nah, si Bella tadi tiba-tiba ngomongnya gini, but the man, kan but I heard, kan gitu ya, the man. Padahal yang si man itu agree. Do you see that? Itu aja si konektornya. That was probably out of your nervousness. Kok kenapa jadi but? Ya boleh. You can say, when you say but, you can correct yourself, it's fine. I mean the man itu nggak apa-apa because you are giving your statement, right? Oke, langsung aja. Jadi nggak usah I heard. Bang, go to the content. The man agrees, disagree because he thinks blah blah blah. Got it? Okay. Yeah. So that's how you practice. Key points. Yang penting apapun, what's important is whatever that you say. Okay? However you say it, it has this key point. Remember that the article said the change the change in the article is that the choir at City University will add off-campus competitions next year. And the man agrees with the plan. Get this straight. Ini content. And then he agrees that kenapa, why did he agree, right? This is the justification. He agrees that performing in competitions will motivate the choir to improve because they would rehearse more and therefore get better. He agrees that the off-campus events could help the program grow. More people would see the choir and that might interest new students or other people to come to the university. This is the key point. However you're going to say it, whatever vocabulary you're going to use, whatever sentences that you will produce must contain this key point. Okay. Yeah. All right. And you got these key points from integrated skill, reading and listening. That's why it's called integrated speaking. Okay? Ya. Nah, ini where do you should have gitu loh. This is the key points that should be on your notes. You're able to take notes, right? These are the things that you write on your notes. But of course, you only have a few seconds, kan? You cannot write in sentences like this. Ya nggak? Nggak mungkin kamu menulis gitu loh. Nggak mungkin kamu tuh menulis sentence like this, right? So you just write words, phrases. Sorry.
Good morning, teacher. Thank you so much for this and thanks for at America. How about if we decide to depend on our memory when it comes to reading passages instead of for those who feel confused like myself of being jumping between writing or listening, just to put the pen and decide to listen
Fine,
and memorize.
no problem. That
You think
depends
so?
on your personal learning style, right? Many of my students said when it's a conversation like this one, they don't need to write things down.
By the way, I started listening to this beautiful lecture from house on the Zoom, but the voice was very, very, very low, so I
Oh.
had to come. So maybe someone need to check the mic because this
My
one is
mic?
better.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's the voice was very, very low in Zoom, and there are many students listening. There were many windows I saw on the Zoom.
On the Zoom.
As maybe someone can do
At
something
America,
to the mic, to your mic.
at America, di Zoom-nya tolong dicek karena tadi katanya itunya mic-nya kedengerannya jelek banget di Zoom. Udah dicek? Ya. Enggak, tapi mungkin maybe it's in the Zoom itu. Right? Thank you for letting us know. Right? Okay? So, all right. So you are sorry, your name is Pika. Ikram. Oh, okay. So Ikram said that how about if maybe, Ikram has a different learning preference, different learning style that I understand. Because sometimes when you are listening and when you're reading and you need to write down notes, that could be distracting, right? Especially when you're listening. Because you're trying to listen and you're trying to write down. You're trying to listen and you're trying to write down. So Ikram was asking, is it okay if we just try to memorize, right? You have some kind of system to memorize, that's fine. Okay? It's just that you have the notes. I'm pointing out that you do have the paper and pencil and pens to help you if you need to remember something and you're worried that you will forget. You have something that you can rely on, right? Okay? That depends again. It goes back again to your own style. You got to try. I think the only way is that you try it. Try without writing. Try writing your notes and think of what works best for me.
Scientifically proven
Mm.
that depending on your memory in those cases could be better. But maybe not all people are the same.
That's
We
right.
are completely different. The second best thing that I have been searching is that to put only keywords.
Yeah.
Not long sentences.
Right.
Not getting busy writing everything. Because the memory, for sure, we have to trust memory that the memory will send. The keywords will help. That's my part,
That's
my
right.
understanding, but it's not
That's
a rule,
true.
of course.
Very true. That's why I said you cannot write sentences like this, right? So what keywords in your notes you'll probably take the keywords. What's the keyword? From the first idea that you'll put down, if you need to put it down on paper. Out of campus. Ya. Atau ya udah out campus gitu kan? Out campus. Competition, right? From the second point, what are the keywords that you want to put down? Motivate. Get better. Right? Rehearse. Get better. From the third, what would you take that you can put? What are the words that you would take out that you can put in your notes? Interest, new students. Campus, off-campus
Off-campus
events.
events is the keyword.
You have the off-campus events, and there is also another. I think the man was saying that we can attract more students enrollment to enroll to the university because it has like a very good reputation, right?
Agreed that off-campus events could help the program grow.
Yeah.
That's the third sentence. What I understood is that off-campus events is the key idea here.
Yes, but then what's the impact? What is the impact on, because the choir does off-campus events? So what's the impact? It will be well known, right? And the university will be known for its choir, and it could attract new students, right? That's the don't forget the logic behind that. Yeah, so you write down words that would help you, okay, that would help you, of course, state, right, the reasons. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now you're going to tell me, this is again the sample, this is just a sample of the test taker responses based on the same prompt. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, the student liked that program. First of all, his opinion was in the other school, maybe it's good, and you can work to improve singing a lot. And additionally, the program he was talk about his program. It was small, but if you go to campus and to singing, and other students heard that, they will enjoy to come to this university. That's that's the another things. In my opinion, I agree with this student. That's improving singing a lot in here in his university, and the program is
Okay. He got cut off. Yeah, because he didn't finish, right? Yeah, that's because he didn't because he kept on talking while the time is up. So that's what happened. You will get cut off, meaning that the raters will only hear just up to that. Okay. You have that one. I will repeat it. Okay. Now, just on first, what's on top of your mind when you heard this in terms of, again, what will you be assessed on? Remember the rubric? 3 things. What is that? Delivery, language use, topic development. Okay. So I'll let you listen to it one more time and see, okay, if you were his friend, what feedback would you give him in which particular area? Is it pronunciation? Is it the language is it the topic development? Is it the language use, or is it the delivery? Okay, listen to this one more time.
actually the student liked that program. Uh, First of all, his opinion was in the other school, the other school maybe it's good, and you can work to improve singing a lot. And additionally, the program he was talk about the his program. It was small, but uh, if you go to campus and to singing and other students heard that they will enjoy to come to this university. That's that's the another things. In my opinion, I agree with this student. Uh, that's improving singing a lot in here in his university, and the program is.
What were you asked to do? Briefly summarize. Did you hear? Did you hear your friend summarizing or not? No. Yeah? Okay. So that means he did not stay on the task. Remember, the task is to summarize first, but he didn't do that. So that's going to affect, of course, in terms of the topic development, of course, because he did not stay on the task. He did not do what the task asked. He went straight, right? He stated straight to on the writer's, on the men's opinion. Well, did you have clear understanding of what he said or not? No. What hinders you from understanding him? What's the challenge? Huh? Ito. What's the problem? What made you not understand too much about what he's saying? Pronunciation, okay? Ideas, Ikram said, ideas are scattered gitu. Okay, so that's topic development. Yeah. All right, and what else? Do you understand his sentence? Was he making sentences? Not really. You got the idea? He was just making phrases, a lot of phrases, and there was no connection, yeah? Okay, so there you go. That's an example of language use, topic development, and delivery. You got the idea now a little bit? What is meant by topic development, delivery, and so on. Okay, now, and did you notice that he gave an opinion? Were you asked to give an opinion or not? No. They don't care about your opinion. Just say what the man said. Get it? So, what's the lesson learned here? Understand the prompt. Because if you're by stating your opinion, it takes about like 30 seconds maybe atau cuman 10 detik, tapi sebetulnya the 10 seconds can be used for something else. Yeah? Okay. So, let's continue. I always give you the okay and the not so okay. So listen to this.
There's a change in the organization of the choir schedule. The choir so far hosted only singing concerts on campus only, but from next year there will be competitive events held in other locations. Jim, a member of the choir, likes that. There are a few reasons for that. First of all, he thinks that by engaging in competitive events, they will get more rehearsals and will improve their singing in a better way than they've been doing so far. And it will also help their choir program because although there are some people who have talent, the choir itself and the program is small. But if they go around on different competitions, other people might see how good their choir is and might wish to join the choir. That way, the size of the choir will improve, and that is generally a good thing. And those are the reasons why Jim, a member of the choir, likes the changes.
Much better. Because you can understand the ideas, right? It gives you a better understanding, Bella. Yeah, he follows the task. So did he give a what is that, summary? Yeah, he stated about what's in the announcement, right? Okay, and then after that, he then move on to what the man's opinion is, why he agreed. Okay, I think he did a very good job in explaining why uh, he agreed. Okay, and it was complete. The idea was complete. It attracts uh, people will come to the university and maybe they might be interested in enrolling in the university. Okay, got it? Yeah. Okay. Now, raters, it's also very important for you to know how you are rated. It's not just what the test format or how you are assessed, but it is also how you are rated. Okay, this is an authentic, what we call annotation. Annotation is notes, yeah, comments made by raters, okay, to justify why the raters give the score of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So raters need to justify, they need to support why they gave a certain score. The gentleman that you heard, the first one, got a score of 2. Itu 2. Okay? So, the rater wrote, why? Some of you might have noticed that the response contains some information connected to the task. Some. Dia coba. He tried to make the connection. But he does not give a very thorough explanation of why the student agrees. The vocabulary and grammar were also very basic, with a number of errors in basic grammar. And as we hear that, I think he did not make a lot of sentences. It was just basically just phrases, right? All over the place. He also never summarizes, right? He didn't give a summary about the change described in the article, which is required by the question. So he did not meet the requirement of the question and gives his own opinion at the end. Remember that? Which is not required by the question. So what was asked, he did not do. What was not asked, he did. Okay, got the idea? So that this is like the justification why it's a 2. And the other one is much better, you said, and that's a response of a 4. Highest score. Yeah? Why did this person get a 4? Number 1, it is well organized. Flow. Topic development. All right? Full response that covers all the key points and is easy to understand. He fully and accurately explains the change in the article and the reasons the man agrees with the change. His response shows he has good control of both complex grammar and higher level of vocabulary. He uses sentences, and I'm sure it's not just basic sentences, simple sentences, right? He is very fluent and speaks at a good pace. Remember pacing? With only minor occasional difficulties with pronunciation. Again, it is not perfect. A 4 is not perfect, okay? You still will show minor lapses. So this response meets the description of a 4-level response. Okay? Now, this is what we call annotation. This is what we call the justification of why raters give 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can access the free practice speaking. If you want to practice further, go to ets.org, explore, right? And they will give you the format. There is a format in which it is like automated also, yeah? So it's like taking the real test. They will give you timing and so on, all right? Okay, if you want more practice, right? All speaking responses are are rated by both a human and also a speech rater scoring service, right? So there is an AI, an artificial intelligence there, okay, helping the human. Yeah, combine the strengths of machine and human scoring, and usually automated scoring itu, the robots, the artificial intelligence evaluates more on linguistic features like the S sound is I agree, not I am agree, not I agree. You get that idea? Is that those kind of things? You know, when you write on your Word document, you also have grammar, correction, spelling, ya kan? Nah itu, that's what it does. Yeah, it does things like that, and it gives a score. It helps the human because the human will focus more on what? Topic development. You got that? Okay. Whether the sentences are, whether there is a variety of vocabulary being used, whether there is a variety, a wide range of sentences being used, right? Okay. So, rubric scores, remember, are combined with machine scores. Human scores and machine scores are then weighted to produce raw score. Raw score is 0 to 4. You have how many speaking tasks? 4. If you get a 4 for each of the speaking tasks, 1 independent, 3 integrated, that means 4 times 4, 16. And as I said, your critical mind will be asking, why 16? Because you said that each section scores 30, right? This is what we call 16 is what we call raw score. Because then the score will be converted to a scaled score of 0 to 30. Conversion table, leave it to ETS. Yeah, but I think if you dig in your ets.org, right, there are lots of examples and they do give, I think they give you the raw, the conversion rate. Yeah, okay. So raw scores are converted to a scale score of 0 to 30. Ya, ya tapi if you get 4, 4, 4, 4, 16, ya udah pasti you will get 30 dong. Right? Okay. Okay. Now, to close, this is also important for me to tell you because, again, yeah, it's testing is not a matter of just what the test looks like, it's how you are rated. So, the rater, this is for both speaking and writing. The raters go through a training, online, intensive ETS training. They are assessed, then they are certified. Nah, this is something that's very interesting and very rigorous. Okay? And I was happy to know that. As a test taker, you want to be rated objectively. Am I correct? As a test taker, you want raters who will be very objective, yeah? Okay? Especially when we talk about productive skills like speaking and writing. That's why we use the rubrics. And the rubrics that they use is not just for them. It's for you. You get the idea? So what are they looking for? You look at the rubrics. Fair. They're not using any different system. It's the same. Why did I get a 3? You look at the rubric. You get that? Yeah? Okay. Now, aside from that, there is what we call this daily calibration. Calibration is when, like, yeah, when we give scores, we give like speaking sample to more than 1 or 2 people. 3, for example, 3 people. You rate, I rate, she rates. Okay? And then we compare, we calibrate, we compare the score. I gave a 4, my friend gave a 3, my friend gave another 4. By the way, there is no half. Gak ada ya 3,7 gitu. Terus ada lagi nanti yang 3,75. Sometimes I get confused with, pasti bedanya 0.05. Unless it is a quantitative test. Okay, so the raters will give either a 3, a 4, a 2, a 1. There is no such thing that they give 2.5. Gitu. Full score. Yeah. Okay. Now, and then daily calibration, because they have been assessed, they have been trained, but before, usually it's a couple of hours before, if I'm a rater, they give me sample. Okay. Dikirim tuh ke saya sebelum saya rate beneran. Send to me hours before loh, hours before they give me something to rate. Okay. And I have to score. Ini sampel ya. I have to score. If my score for the sample, okay, is on target, meaning, yes, I should be giving a 4, I did give a 4. Oh, this is a 3, I did give a 3. You got that? Only when I'm considered fit because I scored the same as the benchmark. Sama dengan sampel itu tadi. Berarti saya consider fit. I am fit to rate. Alright? Baru saya boleh rate. Itu hours before. Berarti at that particular time, I am fit and proper. Not 1 year ago, not 1 month ago, not yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Yeah? Yeah. Yes. Hour?
I don't understand hours before.
Hours before.
Yes.
Hours, 2 hours before, 3
Oh,
hours before.
okay.
Ya, before the rater rates.
Okay.
Jadi pengujian fit atau tidaknya itu
Huh?
pada hari yang sama beberapa jam sebelum dia jadi rater.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Bukan sebulan yang lalu, bukan setahun yang lalu.
Okay.
You get that? Walaupun dia pegang apa?
Certificate.
Siapa yang harus merasa beruntung? Siapa yang diuntungkan? Pertanyaan saya, siapa yang diuntungkan? Si raternya atau the test takernya? Test takernya, karena you can be assured bahwa you are rated objectively by people who are fit. to rate. Ya. Kalau tiba-tiba, saya udah pegang sertifikat nih, tapi tiba-tiba hours before saya nge-rate itu, tiba-tiba saya dikasih soal, ini masih soal dites dulu gitu, dikasih tes, dikasih kuis, saya kasih kosa, tiba-tiba yang mestinya dapat 4, saya kasih 2. Yang mestinya dapat 3, saya kasih 2. Do you get the idea? Yang mestinya kasih 2, saya kasih 4. Saya kasih 3. What does it mean? There's something wrong with me loh. Bukan si test takernya yang salah, raternya. Mungkin I didn't sleep. I got into a fight. Berantem sama suami. Ya udah lagi marah-marah nge-rate. Itulah jadinya. That happens ya. It's very human. Ya makanya human rater itu ada juga konsekuensinya. You get the idea? Makanya dia di-balance dengan the machine. Supaya dia objektivitasnya terjaga gitu loh. Right? Nah itu. Ya. Waktu we heard this, because I know about assessment, I know about calibration. When I heard this, I said, wow, that is one of the best features of the TOEFL IB. You get the best scoring, gitu loh. The best chance of having an objective scoring. Oke, terus dia bisa seenak-enaknya aja gitu. No, they are monitored also by a scoring leader. Jadi scoring leader juga lihat nih, what's going on, right? There is a leader who supervise them, and they will analyze, of course, results of the test. Maybe then scoring leaders will see kenapa ya for every speaking task yang nomor 3, yang khususnya format ini, tes ini, everyone in the world doesn't get a 4. They always get a 2. Why? It's not that what's the problem may not be in the test taker around the world, on the test. You get that? Jadi mereka harus lihat lagi, is the test valid or not? Bias or not? Okay? Yes, the rater. Yeah, the rater is the one who rates the speaking. Oh yeah, that's right, the examiner. Yes, you have the leader, right? That's also the same. Kind of same structure, but I think that this is a bit different with the TOEFL. The daily calibration, kalibrasi. Kalibrasi itu kan, you know what it means ya? It's to moderate the score, ya? Okay, so this is a technical things, but you should know, yeah. Okay, so think of your reading, your listening, your speaking, and your writing skills. Guys, it goes back again to your English. Bahayanya test prep, kita cari-cari template. Oke, coba tadi kalau you dengerin lagi, the first one yang about opinion, mau di agree or disagree itu, I think the one who got the low score, itu dia di depan itu the first second, she was very fluent loh. I think first year students should live on campus in the dormitories. Itu dia fluent banget. Begitu dia bilang, because, mulai itu. Diam. Because you get it? Because it will be more, apa gitu tuh mulai dia turun. Kenapa? Karena dia hafal. Sentence pertama dia hafal, diajarin kok di bimbel-bimbel. Kamu ngomong promptnya, you say the prompt. First year student should live on campus. Udah tinggal gini, I agree. Agree apa? Ya udah, kalau first year student ya first year student live off campus. Gitu kan? Elephants dibebaskan dari zoo misalnya. Oke, I agree. Elephant should not be in zoos. Nanti diganti lagi kan? Ganti lagi kan? Misalnya kafe harus ditutup. Ya udah jadi I agree, cafe should be closed. Itu tinggal copy paste. You get it? Yang sebetulnya dia kuasai hanya I agree. Begitu dia harus menguraikan, dia hanya bisa first, second, third, seterusnya. Nah, mulai itu turun, turun, turun. You get the idea? Itu terbaca dan terdengar. Readers will know you are memorizing templates. Okay? Look, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Ya, nggak usah pakai template-template lah. Believe in yourself. Nanti di sana nggak ada template loh. Kamu di sana 2 tahun, 1 tahun yang nggak ada template. Your professor is going to ask you yang nggak bisa bolak-balik. I agree, terus nontek. No, they're going to have a discussion with you, right? It goes back to your English skill. Ya, strategi itu tadi. Strategi you write down, right? Jangan lupa ya, you have to summarize. You get it? Strateginya, how do you study? You listen to yourself, right? Using the script, the rubric. Okay? Okay. So, and this will be, you're going to see this at the end of all my sections. Just to remind you again, it's your English that matters. Jadi, hit the books. Belajar bahasa Inggrisnya. TOEFL-nya sih, you want to take the TOEFL, you want to take the IELTS, you can, nanti ada yang tanya, gampangan yang mana Miss? Ya nggak ada, nggak ada yang gampang sih. Okay? But it's not also, don't be scary because we can always, you learn your English, you'll do good in whatever. Okay? Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you. Thank you for coming ya. And I will see you next week hopefully. Patricia.
Thank you, Bu Hafil, for today's session. Earlier in this event, we have trivia for you who join us via online platform. And the question was, what does IBT stand for? And the correct answer is C, Internet-Based Test. So congratulations to Yosembu from Instagram, who is the fastest one who can guess correctly. The last, we want you to collaborate with us by visit our website, www.atamerica.or.id, click collaborate with us and submit your greatest idea. Also, to keep updated for our next event, you can follow our social media. We have on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, AT America. My name is Patricia Elizabeth. Thank you for joining with us and see you next week for part 2 to full IBT session. Bye-bye!